For 20 years, every evening at exactly 7 o'clock, Rose stopped whatever she was doing and sat beside her telephone. Not because she expected a business call, not because she was lonely, not because she had nowhere else to be. She was waiting for a promise made by a man who had left years earlier, a promise that would quietly consume 2 decades of her life. And the most heartbreaking part, even after all those years, she still believed he would call. Long before the waiting began, Rose was known for her laughter. She was optimistic, ambitious, the kind of person who made plans for the future. Then she met Daniel. At first, their relationship felt effortless. They shared dreams, they shared struggles, and like many couples, they imagined spending the rest of their lives together. People around them believed they were inseparable. Perhaps Rose believed it most of all. Then an opportunity appeared. Daniel needed to travel for work. The separation would only be temporary, or at least that was the plan. On the day he left, Rose walked him to the station. Neither of them expected that goodbye would become so important. Before leaving, Daniel held her hand and smiled. Then he made a simple promise. "Don't worry, I'll call." At the time, those words felt comforting. Neither of them realized they would define the next 20 years of her life. The first few days were easy. Rose assumed he was busy. The first few weeks felt understandable. Travel can be unpredictable. Then weeks became months, and months became years. Still, she kept waiting, because every day without a phone call made the promise feel more important, not less. At first, everyone supported her. Friends reassured her. Family members encouraged patience. But eventually something changed. People moved on. Life continued. Others got married, started families, built careers. Yet Rose remained emotionally attached to a moment that never ended. And slowly, concern turned into confusion. Why was she still waiting? 5 years passed, then 10, then 15. The routine never changed. Every evening, 7 o'clock, the same chair, the same telephone, the same hope. People often imagine that heartbreak arrives suddenly, but sometimes heartbreak is quieter. Sometimes it arrives one evening at a time. By now, the mystery was no longer about Daniel. It was about Rose. Why couldn't she let go? Why did she continue believing? Was she waiting for him? Or was she waiting for the life she imagined they would have together? Because sometimes people don't become trapped by reality. They become trapped by possibility. Years later, Rose's family made a discovery. They found old letters, photographs, memories carefully preserved. And among them was something revealing. Rose had not simply been waiting for Daniel. She had been protecting a version of the future she could not bear to lose. The phone call represented more than a person. It represented hope itself. Eventually, Rose came to understand something important. The phone call was never the real issue. The real issue was learning how to live without needing it. For years, she believed moving on meant abandoning hope. But she slowly discovered something different. Moving on doesn't erase love. It doesn't erase memories. And it doesn't erase promises. It simply allows life to continue. In the end, this story isn't really about a phone call. It's about hope. The kind of hope that keeps people alive and sometimes keeps them stuck. Because there is a difference between remembering the past and living inside it. For 20 years, Rose waited for a promise. But the greatest mystery was never whether the phone would ring. The greatest mystery was how long a human heart can hold on to hope before it finally learns to let go. History is not old. History is living inside us. One day, one event, one lesson. Mr. Feedy,